It is the letter that was written by Ubrink speaking about you not passing a competency assessment report. Did you do a competency assessment and did you pass it or you didn't pass it? Why pass and why fail?
Well, I don't. It doesn't say you failed it like it's a it's like whether you passed. What do you call it? Let me say it was not positive.
Why pass and why fail?
Okay, let me say I fail.
Okay.
Welcome back to Heads Up SA, where we break down South Africa's biggest political stories. No spin, no filters, just the facts and the fire behind them. Patriotic Alliance leader Gayton McKenzie says General Sibiya is not a gangster. But South Africans online, they are saying, a criminal defending another criminal, please. So, Gayton McKenzie says he knows General Sibiya personally and that he's worked with him before. He even gave two main reasons why he believes Sibiya is not a criminal. Let's go through them one by one. Gayton's first reason, Sibiya used to work for the city of Johannesburg.
You know, I saw now a picture going around of the DP with, what is his name, Sibiya. Sibiya worked with us in the city, worked with the DP and them in the city. He worked in the city of Joburg. Sibiya worked in the city of Joburg. So I don't understand. If they say Sibiya is a gangster, well, I didn't know that. But Sibiya.
Now, I don't know about you, but simply working for the city doesn't automatically mean you are innocent of anything. Let's look at what actually happened when Sibiya held that job. Sibiya was head of the Group Forensic and Investigation Services, or GFIS, during former Mayor Herman Mashaba's administration, and during that time he faced a storm of allegations. Number 1, irregular appointment. Number 2, no security clearance. It is said that a city manager's report alleged that Sibiya didn't have the required state security agency clearance, even though he handled classified information.
It is the letter that was written by Ubrink speaking about you not passing a competency assessment report. Did you do a competency assessment and did you pass it or you didn't pass it? Why pass and why fail?
Well, I don't. It doesn't say you failed it like it's a it's like whether you passed. What do you call it? Let me say it was not positive.
Why pass and why fail?
Okay, let me say I fail.
Okay.
Illegal spying equipment. He was accused of unlawfully buying surveillance gear from Israeli contractors and allegedly using it to target political opponents within the city council.
The person who complains that I procured spying equipment, it is his wife who procured those spying equipment, working for the city of Joburg. So this thing of making allegations for the sake of making allegations because you want to taint a person, they don't really work. That is why nothing happened to today, and nothing will happen ever.
Okay. In your statement, and even...
Honorable Sokanyela, General, who is the person accusing you of buying spying equipment?
Initially, I do know that the former city manager, Fred Brink, was the one who was accusing me, and then supported by a gentleman called Mesuli Mlandu. And this Mesuli Mlandu is a guy who was fired from Eastern Cape and then was employed in Ekurhuleni, was fired from Ekurhuleni, and then he started accusing and running after the former minister of Ekurhuleni, Mondli Gungubelo. You can check the articles. So himself, there were investigations running against him. How he got to be on the other side and started attacking me and challenging me and fighting me is because there came an instruction that says all senior managers of the city needs to be vetted. When we send a team down there,
fraud and corruption. Broader allegations of irregular spending and unlawful benefits also surfaced, and these same accusations have followed him into his sub's career.
If I may talk of General Sibiya, Honorable Chairperson, I think since he arrived, well, it's quite a number of people that he encountered problems with. I kept on resolving those problems. Firstly, he had a problem with General Zulu. I intervened. He had a problem with General Mkhwanazi, not now, some time ago. And before I intervened, had a problem with General Kumalo. I spent almost half a day resolving that problem, and I was happy that it was resolved. Had a problem with General Msikidi. Had a problem with General Nkua. And but still, I accommodate him, and we rectify, we go on. Some of the problems, I never attended to them, but they will resolve them amongst themselves. So, yeah.
Now, Sibiya has always denied every single allegation. He says he got the job fairly, did his work legally, and left voluntarily to join the police. And here's the important part. In November 2022, the Johannesburg High Court actually set aside the city manager's report that accused him, so legally he was cleared on those issues at the time. But politically, the smoke never really went away. Those same issues are back on the table, now being visited by the Madlanga Commission and Parliament's ad hoc committee investigating corruption inside subs. So yes, the courts may have ruled in his favor then, but new evidence and testimony could still change the picture. Gayton McKenzie's second reason for defending Sibiya, he says the two of them worked together on Joslyn Smith's case. Now let's talk about that case. Joslyn Smith, a 6-year-old girl from Saldanha Bay who went missing. 3 people, including her own mother, were convicted of kidnapping and human trafficking and sentenced to life imprisonment. But, and this is the crucial part, Joslyn herself was never found. So yes, there were convictions, but was justice really served? If the missing child is still missing, can you call that a success? That's why many online feel Gayton's reasoning doesn't hold up. Just because you work together on a case doesn't mean you are innocent, especially when that case still feels incomplete to the public.
Sibiya worked in the... I worked with Sibiya with the case of Joslyn. I worked with Sibiya with the case of Joslyn.
And the reaction online was brutal. People wrote things like, "Too late, the truth is uncovered. We don't want speeches, we want solid evidence." To many South Africans, Gayton's defense of Sibiya sounded less like support for a colleague and more like a political shield in the middle of a growing scandal. At the end of the day, whether Sibiya is a hero fighting corruption or a player in a much bigger game, that's for the courts and the commissions to decide. But what's clear is, every time someone steps forward to defend him, South Africans are asking harder questions. Is this loyalty or damage control? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next breakdown. This is Heads Up SA, where we keep our eyes open. Keep your heads up, SA.